First step we're going to do is RF to this. So we're going to do 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, negative 2, 3, 0, right?
Minus 2z, that's a really bad combination.
Well, my z's have lines through them.
I know.
You should be able to handle it. X minus, no, that's not right. One minus 5 minus 2 minus 4. And if I'm not mistaken, you were going to get x equals y equals z equals, let's see if I remember, 2, 2, and negative 2. I noticed that the only naked variable is in that third equation, and it's the x right here. You see it? So I am going to put that guy in the middle, because then I can eliminate the x's with 1 and 2 and then eliminate the x's with 2 and 3. It makes it easier. I don't have to multiply by two different things. Okay? So I'm going to rewrite this whole thing as 2x plus 3y plus 4z equals 2. Then I'm going to put that third one down. And then I'm going to put the second one down, 5x minus 2y plus 3z equals 0. And I can do that because this is a system of equations. You can put them in any order. Because in my instructions it says use 1 and 2, and then 2 and 3. It'll make it easier with that naked x there. All right? So we're going to eliminate the x's in the first two. That's the easiest thing to eliminate. I'm going to multiply this guy by negative 2. Everybody see what I'm doing? And now I'm going to have the first equation, 2x plus 3y plus 4z equals 2. And then negative 2x plus 10y plus 4z equals 8. And when I add those together, the x's bite the dust as I expected, and 13y plus 8z equals 10. That's your first equation. Now I have to take equations 2 and 3 and eliminate the x's also. You have to multiply that second guy by negative 5. And we're going to have negative 5x plus 25y plus 10z equals 20. And then the 5x minus 2y plus 3z equals 0.
And then you
add those together. X's bite the dust. Give 23y plus 13z equals 20. And I'm going to put that right under here. 23y plus 13z equals 20. So now I have to find y and z. I've got two equations. This is what you did on the test last week. And I always look at my y's. My y's are 13 and 23. My z's are 8 and 13. So technically the z's are a little smaller and easier to deal with. So I'm going to eliminate the z's. I'm going to multiply this first guy by 13, and this second guy by 13, and that'll be 13 times 8, the second guy by negative 8, and then that'll work out. All right, 13 times 13 is 169y plus 104z equals 130. And I think this is negative 184y, somebody check me, minus 104z equals negative 160. And then this is going to be negative 15y equals negative 30. So y equals 2, and we're on target for that. That's good. Now I plug that into one of these original problems to find z. 13y plus 8z equals 10. 13 times 2, because y is 2, is 26 plus 8z equals 10. 8z equals negative 16, so z equals negative 2. And that looks good too. And now I have two of the letters. The last part's easy. You just multiply it and plug it into one of these original problems. So it's going to be 2x plus 3 times y, which is 2, plus 4 times z, which is negative 2, equals 2. 2x plus 6 minus 8 equals 2. 2x minus 2 equals 2. 2x equals 4, x equals 2. So I got all three of them. Here you have three letters. You have P, you have Q, and you have R. When you do RF, you have to account for all three letters. So when we do our matrix, everybody do this with me. We will have 1 P, 0 Q's, and 4 R's, and then a -7 for that first equation because you have no Q's. So you have to put in zeros for the missing number, for the missing letters. In the second one, we also have a P. We have -3 Q's. We have no R's, and then we have the -8. You see what I'm doing? And then the third one would be no P's, and then one of these, one of those, and one of those. So if we're going to use the first two equations, we need to have a resulting equation that ends up with Q's and R's so we can match it with the third equation, right? So we have to eliminate the P's in the first two. You understand that? So if I just change all of the signs here, change that to a negative, that to a positive, and that to a positive, and I add these two equations together, the P's will bite the dust. But you can't add R's and Q's together, so this will be 3Q, because Q is before R, plus 4R equals 1. Does everybody see where I got that?
No.
What is 4R plus 3Q? 3Q plus 4R. You can't add them together. The P's bit the dust. Add them. What's -7 plus 8 is 1.
You just add like a negative or problem.
Hold on.
I can multiply that equation by -1. We've been multiplying.
I know you didn't say that. I just,
Why you change all the signs as multiplying by -1?
Would it be 13? Nope. You're right.
I know. I've done this 4 times today. And then we can combine it with this guy here, Q plus R equals 1, and eliminate one of those and find Q and R first, okay? Who do you want to eliminate?
Right, the Q.
Let's eliminate the Q. We can multiply this guy by -3, and we'll have 3Q plus 4R equals 1, minus 3Q minus 3R equals -3. Add them together. Q's bite the dust as predicted. R equals -2. So far, so good. See it? Now we plug in for the Q. 3Q plus 4 times -2 equals 1. 3Q minus 8 equals 1. 3Q equals 9. Q equals 3. I like that. And now we multiply those two into one of the guys with a P. Doesn't matter which one. P plus 4 times -2 equals -7. P minus 8 equals -7. P equals 1. And we got them all. Got it?